The top of the Halfpipe is the place to be if you want to chill with the snowboarding elite. The greatest athletes from around the world are there and stoked about making snowboard history. It's also a place where people who have already made history tell their stories.
A friend of mine was telling me that you kind of saved snowboarding. Tell me about that.
Well, you know, he's very kind, but back in the day, when the FIS was taking over the snowboarding to go to the Olympics, you know, they were looking to see, you know, how it should evolve, and the basic template was their own aerials, you know, their own moguls, and, you know, those were lots of things, you know, that had schedules and formats and everything that was all too much dialed. The tricks had a point value, there were routines, and, you know, basically I kind of led the charge as far as not having that, because snowboarding is such an evolving thing, it's such a, you know, freedom of expression thing that probably would have killed the sport.
So like in figure skating, you would have had to name your tricks in advance and follow that routine in order to be scored accurately?
Exactly. They really wanted to have something. You got to remember, the FIS is all about, you know, measuring against a standard and having consistency, and that's not where the snowboarding sport originated. It, you know, originated with a skateboard roots, surfing roots.
Free spirit and just being creative. That would have stolen all the creativity out of all these kids.
It would have crushed the progression for sure.
As much as the Open honors history, it's mostly about the present. With the 2010 Olympics on everybody's mind, this year's contest was more than a grand finale to a long season. It was a chance for the top contenders to make a statement about who will get the gold. Reigning Halfpipe Olympic champion Hannah Tita had to sit this one out, but she still had Vancouver on her mind.
I am mentally preparing, visualizing, just kind of figuring out what I want to do for my Olympic run, and, you know, but still like not being too attached to it, because that's how I approached the last one, was just feeling grateful and feeling like such a good opportunity to have fun and to help out in the world. So that's kind of how I'm going to approach this next one.
The veteran champions were in top form in the ladies' pipe. The 2002 gold medalist Kelly Clark threw down a big score on her first trip down the pipe.
Signature big old stylish straighter into a backside 540. Frontside 720. Kelly now coming up that wall switch for a cab 7 into a frontside 5. Crowd, if you got a...
It's tough for a newcomer to crack the elite, but 17-year-old Ellery Hollingsworth was up to the task. She was in second place after the second run.
Ellery with a backside 5 there. You know, folks, Ellery in 2004, she won the Junior Jam, but she is a junior no longer. Although still a young gal, Ellery has got the move.
Tora Bright was out of the money going into the third and last run. She won the Open last year, and this trip down, the Stratton Halfpipe proved why she still is the one to beat.
All right, Tora starting things off with a cab 7 into a tripler. So a very, very unique start to a run for Tora into the backside 3. Look, this run right now is one of the best we've seen. There she goes with a back 5 at the end.
With Shaun White sitting out the men's contest with a twisted ankle, Danny Davis out following surgery.
I just got hurt at X Games. I landed like flat and had to get some meniscus work done, so.
It was the perfect opportunity for some new talent to challenge for the podium.
Huge frontside 1080. Why not back that up?
Luke Matrani proved to be up for the task. His first run was capped by a double backflip, which put him on top of the leaderboard.
Luke Matrani, frontside 9 there. Into the backside rodeo. Crowd, bang those banners and make some noise as he makes his way down to the switch.
Luke Matrani did a switch double back.
Give it up for Luke Matrani.
It was Pitu Pirunen, the Flying Finn, who took the lead going into the final run. Pitu is an astounding young talent, probably the most consistent rider on the circuit, and will be a force to be reckoned with for many years to come.
Into a cab 1080. Alley-oop backside rodeo, hanging on to it. And an alley-oop frontside air, switching things up. Right into the frontside 5. ended things out with a backside 720.
But when the chips were down, it was a veteran who came through. 26-year-old Danny Kass, with 4 Open Championships and 2 Olympic silvers on his resume, proved that he's not dead yet.
All right, dropping into the first hit with a frontside 1080. Back-to-back 1080s for Danny Kass. And a frontside 900. Backside 7, now coming in switch. Switch alley-oop 5. Let's hear it for Danny Kass. Oh!
After the cash was doled out and the podium bubbly poured, this is what the winners had to say at an extremely noisy press conference.
It's very nice. It's a very good feeling, man.
I won the junior jam when I was 13, and I haven't been on the podium since until today, so I'm 17 now.
I was really just feeling the first few hits of the half pipe and really just wanted to make sure I got to the bottom.
Oh, it's just a fun trick to do.
I love learning new things. I have fun snowboarding, and I'm just continually pushing myself.
I'm not that good pipe rider, but it's nice to be like on board.
Give it up for